What if the dead could speak? What if they could reach out from beyond the grave with a message? I'm Detective Drayk, and tonight we're diving into a case that will blur the line between life and death. A victim murdered in cold blood sent a text after their death. Why should you keep watching? Because by the end of this, you'll question everything you think you know about the impossible. It started with a phone call at 3:17 a.m. A panicked voice on the line said, "Detective, you need to come to 47 Elm Street. There's been a murder, and the victim just texted me." I arrived at the scene to find a small, dimly lit apartment. The victim, a young woman named Clara Bennett, lay on the floor, her phone still clutched in her hand. A single gunshot to the chest. No sign of forced entry, no weapon left behind. But the real mystery was the text, sent from Clara's phone at 3:05 a.m., 12 minutes after the estimated time of death. It read, "He's still here." The audience, you, were with me every step of the way. Remember when I opened the closet? You thought the killer might be hiding there, didn't you? But all I found was a stack of old journals, or so it seemed. Tucked between the pages was a photo of Clara with a man I didn't recognize. On the back, a name, Ethan. The suspects were few but suspicious. First there was Clara's roommate, Mia. She claimed she was out with friends, but her alibi didn't hold up. Then there was Clara's ex-boyfriend, Daniel. He had a history of violence but no motive. And finally there was Ethan, the man in the photo. He was a ghost. No address, no job, no trace. As I searched the apartment, I found a hidden compartment under Clara's bed. Inside was a burner phone and a stack of cash. The phone had one number saved, Ethan's, but when I called it, the line was dead. The breakthrough came when I checked Clara's laptop. Her browser history was filled with searches about blackmail, hidden cameras, and a local crime syndicate. She'd been digging into something dangerous, and someone wanted her silenced. But the real shock came at 3:47 a.m. Clara's phone buzzed again. Another text. "Check the mirror." I turned to the mirror in the hallway and noticed something strange. A faint smudge, like a fingerprint. When I wiped it away, I found a hidden message etched into the glass. "Ethan knows." I tracked Ethan down to an abandoned warehouse on the edge of town. When I confronted him, he confessed. Clara had been blackmailing him, threatening to expose his ties to the syndicate. But he swore he didn't kill her. As I was leaving the warehouse, my phone buzzed. Another text from Clara's number. "You're close." I rushed back to the apartment, where I found Mia in the hallway, holding a gun. She confessed. Clara had discovered Mia's involvement with the syndicate and threatened to expose her. Mia killed her in a fit of rage, but she didn't send the texts. So who did? The final twist came when I checked Clara's phone one last time. The texts weren't sent manually. They were scheduled. Clara had set them up before her death, knowing her killer would return to the scene. So you see, this case was anything but simple. A victim who spoke from beyond the grave, a killer who thought they'd gotten away with it, and a message that changed everything. But that's the thing about the dead. They always find a way to have the last word. The message from the grave was just the beginning.